Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do your sneak peek for the week. How the heck are ya? Happy Tuesday to you. I'm hoping to get this uploaded on a Tuesday. I've been arguing with all of my technology this retrograde. How are you doing? So I'm here to do your sneak peek for the week. I do read from Aries to Pisces. If you have never clicked here before, welcome, welcome. First of all, we like to be in the comments around here, so if you do too, then you're in the right spot. We really do have a kind bunch of people here, so please don't be worried about that. But thank you for clicking here, by the way. And if you would subscribe and stay with us, would be lovely. All right, so I am just going to let you know that it is, I have the windows open, and so you're going to hear some traffic noise, possibly people outside, birds chirping, squirrels are all, I don't know, nuts today. See what I did there? All right. So here we go. I'm going to start with Aries and go to Pisces. I've marked everything in the description, so please just scroll this video to find what you need in terms of your signs. But please, 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 please stop watching tarot for just your sun sign. Natal charts are free everywhere. You can get your sun, moon, and rising or something very close to it. Anywhere on the internet. Free natal charts everywhere. You don't even have to understand the whole thing, just the sun, moon, and rising. All right, here we go, Aries. This is you. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is coming up for Aries this week, please? What's coming up for Aries? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries, if you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description. There's a yellow dot there. You can follow the Wizio if you're interested. All right, here we go. Oh. Aries, we start off with the Queen of Pentacles. Why is that? Why is the Queen of Pentacles on the top of Aries' mind today? Tell me about Aries. We have the Two of Pentacles. Or Eight of Wands. Interesting. Hierophant energy on the bottom of the deck with the Chariot. Been holding your feelings under the radar, not telling someone how you feel. How you really feel, though, is you either want commitment or you want a Taurus or a Cancer. And the Chariot's telling me that there's some fast-moving energy coming. You possibly are feeling like you should reach out to someone here, either a Cancer or a Taurus, possibly, Pisces. There's something with the Five of Cups that you've been keeping hidden. And I think it's some type of regret that you keep hidden, that you keep buried deep down inside. That is the Moon card. I feel like this is the week you take action on that, though. Knight of Swords is here. I think you want to talk to someone. All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with someone who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I think you're juggling a lot of things in your life right now, Aries. And I feel like you're trying to find the time, or the right time possibly, to connect with the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Wands, which tells me that there's some fast-moving energy. I feel that, and I feel it's from you. I feel going into the future, it feels as though you need to stop juggling this regret here. I think this regret is attached to the Queen of Pentacles because there's juggling here. Yeah. It feels like somebody is, well, the Five of Cups is pointing to the past, so it feels as though somebody has regrets from the past. And now maybe you're juggling things right now in the 3D world. Work's got you busy. Kids, possibly. I feel like you've let some time go by, possibly a couple of years, and you're just trying to kind of keep your head down, I think, with work and building your material wealth. All the while, you've got this at the back of your mind, Five of Cups. I wonder what happened back there. It's a regret maybe that you were juggling so much. It feels like I should have got on top of that, but I didn't. And now some time has gone by. Possibly 2-3 years has gone by. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. making a decision to take action. Making a decision to take action, and that's why the Eight of Wands is here. I feel like you are thinking about reaching out to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very, dependable, persistent, and generous. Whether Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this person is patient and down to earth, dependable, and this person's balanced, right? They're also mimicking the Empress, and so they are balanced in their spiritual energy as well. Somebody feels like they've missed their moment to have the adventure. But we have eight wands and 2. I feel like somebody wants to contact you, or you want to contact someone else regarding something that's been burdensome. I think you've been carrying around this regret about this Queen of Pentacles for a long while, a couple of years, maybe 2 or 3 years, and it feels like it's time for you to unburden yourself. It's time for a conversation, Aries. I can't write it, I'm telling you. I cannot write this stuff. It's time for a conversation, Aries. I feel you need clarity, that you've been thinking about this for a lot. You're wondering if this is some type of contract. You can't stop thinking about this person. And it feels like there is some truth and honesty that needs to be talked about here in order for you to be able to unburden yourself with whatever went on in the past, whatever you've left too long. We have the Chariot. So it feels like you are either feeling distant from this person or you do live at a distance. But I feel like it's over land. It feels like you can get in a vehicle and go. I also feel as though you've been hiding your feelings from this person, and the fact that you really do want to have some type of quick, victorious new beginning of conversation. You want to open the door to speak with someone this week. You have the Nine of Swords. You're thinking it over. I feel like you're not obsessively thinking about it anymore, but I believe it's still in the back of your mind. You're pointing into the past. I feel like there's something that you want to talk about, something that's been possibly interrupting the sleep pattern. For some of you, that won't be true, but I feel like it's almost in I'm going to use the word anxiety because I do know what that feels like, because I have anxiety, so I know what that energy feels like. And it feels like that. It feels like I don't know if I should. I want to tell you that this is the week that those feelings come to an end. Something is going to come over you. We've got Scorpio here. We do have a full moon in Scorpio coming up. The eclipse is also in Scorpio. So there's some big energies coming up for you to deal with at the end of this month, Aries. But it feels like if you have Scorpio energy, this energy is going to be specifically hard on you coming up. If you have it in your moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Tell me more about the Death card. So your worries come to an end. Yeah, this is the place at which you can drop the 9 swords. It is, you can drop the 9 swords and wait for the ending, and the ending is here now. So it feels like you are no longer worried about, you're no longer worried about failing is what I want to say. You're no longer worried about, can I drop the 10 wands? What is this person going to say when I open conversation? I feel like the Emperor energy tells me that you got this. You have this. Yeah, you've decided, you've come to a place of that you're no longer worried about it. It's like it's no longer bigger than you. And I feel like the whole point of all of this is to unburden yourself. It feels like you're moving forward to have this very sterile, logical sequence of events kind of communication with someone. Because you've come to an understanding of who you are. You're like, look, we're all adults. I'm the emperor. I need to take charge. I need to take charge of the situation. And I think the emperor is the one who then is making the communication, whatever way you do that. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. This could be someone you worked with in the in any capacity, whether it was volunteer or work. But I think really for a lot of you, what this is that the Emperor is now willing to put the work in. Work in to reach out and have communication with someone here. Someone that you see as loving and kind and healing. Someone who is a healer, possibly. We have the Knight of Swords, and that's bringing us full circle because we saw that card on the bottom of the deck saying that there is conversation in the future coming in soon. Right? So either it's coming to you or you're reaching out. I believe for most of you, you will reach out because you are the Emperor. And I just want to tell you that I am feeling a masculine leaning Emperor. So it feels like no matter what your body type is, no matter the meat suit you were assigned at birth, it is someone who is the masculine energy that will be reaching out to the other person. What's the communication about? It's about feelings. It's about the King of Cups. I think that you are my soulmate, King of Cups and Queen of Cups here. Three of Swords. Yeah, it was disappointing. It's disappointing that when you needed me to speak to you, I did not. I didn't tell you that. Seven of Swords is here. Somebody is about to reveal that they have feelings. And they don't know if they've run out of time. That's what it is. I think, Aries, you don't know if you've run out of time. But I think that the person that you walked away from is your soulmate. Yeah. The person you left back there, right here, the regrets, you now realize that this person is your soulmate. Whether that's a friend or a lover, take it as it resonates, Aries. But this week is the week that you patch things up, I think, or reach out to whoever the soulmate is, whether they be a lover or a friend. All right, well, that's a great way to start off. That was great energy for Aries. Taurus, here you are, my bull gang. How are you? Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're well. I'm here to read for you for this week. So this is your sneak peek for this week, Taurus. I am your Taurus sister. All right, here we go. Taurus is my sun sign, by the way, if you're new. And if you are new, welcome. And always as a cross watcher, you're welcome. All right, Taurus, if you're interested in a private read, you know what to do, right? Follow the yellow dot over to Wizio. And book me there. I'm currently on a 10-day turnaround time, which is my regular. Yeah. All right, here we go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sneak peek for this week for Taurus, please. All right. So, Taurus, I'm just going to say, if you're dealing with an Aries, then you probably want to backslide and go watch that reading because we ended that reading with the King of Cups. Yeah. So we're beginning with the King of Cups here, which is kind of, it feels like an extension to the Aries story for some of you. But for others of you, you could be dealing with someone who is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. That person's on top of your mind. All right. Let's take a look here, Taurus. Could be dealing with Leo. We have Strength card here. It feels like I want to say that you are scared to love. I feel like you feel it takes great courage to show your emotions or be vulnerable. I think that you're someone who's very stoic on the surface, and I'm not saying that you are, but some of you have probably been accused of it. Because Taurus, as it shows up, whether it's rising, sun, moon, rising, that is all going to be energies that people are going to see, some of them right away and some of them not right away. What I want to say is that you could be dealing with a water sign or a Leo, but I feel like for some reason you're trying to be courageous about having to bear your feelings. What I want to say is that the King of Cups is top of your mind, no matter what the sign. It's someone who has not shown you their feelings, but someone who has a lot of feelings underneath. And I think the reason that we're seeing this in this position, that's the thing that you're thinking about, is because I think that you are wondering why this person hasn't shown you their feelings yet. You're trying to be courageous. I think you're waiting to hear something. I think you're waiting to hear something because you know that here it comes. So I feel like you could be someone who is very in tune with your gut, someone who is almost very psychic. I would say that you already feel the rumblings of the Knight of Swords. You already know that information is on the way. You're just wondering when and where. Because somebody was sloppy with their words. And I always see the Knight of Swords as that, because we're moving so quickly. I always see the Knight of Swords as being forgetful or not really having all the details, but being very brave and, very good with their words. And I feel like sometimes the Knight just moves too quickly. And I feel like this is like sloppy words. Like somebody wanted to tell you how they felt, but this person just was moving too fast to tell you how they felt. And all they gave you was the stoic face. They just gave you no energy on the surface. But I really feel as though this person has a lot of feelings for you underneath. This week, you are going to be in indecision about an offer that you receive to be social with this person. This person, I feel, is going to come at you quickly. I want to say that you're familiar with this person. It feels as though you are, because you have an apprehension here or indecision about. It's like, yeah, this is a happy celebration. Like this person, what I feel, Taurus, is someone is coming back quickly. And I feel like that you are feeling some type of way when this person shows up, because they're offering the Three of Cups. Come on, let me take you out. It'll be fun. Let's just go. Yeah. And you're trying to be courageous here. You're trying to be courageous because it's been silent, I think, and you have been beating yourself up over whatever communication you had with this person that was your last communication. It feels like this person doesn't use many words, is what I want to say, and that's why I'm saying your last communication, because I'm looking at the King of Cups, who's not very, who can be very social in a social situation, but uses very few words. This person's coming in with a lot of words, is what I want to say. They're coming in with a lot of words, and be careful of that quick love bomb, okay? Make sure that it is genuine, that this person actually misses you. The Five of Wands tells me that you're in indecision about the invitation, because I don't know that you completely trust this person. I feel as though you're going to need a really honest conversation. I feel like you're ready to just ask the hard questions. And if this person doesn't answer those questions, then you know they're not your person. If you ask the hard questions and they run, I'm not saying if you've been in a relationship for a week, but I'm saying if this is a situation that keeps coming back to you, you might want to use different tools to find out what is actually going on. And when the King of Swords shows up, it's examination time. So I feel like you're looking at this situation as a lawyer would. You're going to let this person present their case, and then you're going to, speak on the terms of logic. You're going to be very logical about this whole thing. This person's coming in like sort of like a whirlwind. It's like quick energy, whirlwind, lots of words, says all the right things. Come on. I want to see you again. And I think you are the King of Swords. You're like, back it up, bro. Back it up, sister. Hang on a second. Yeah. Hang on a second. That's energy of Scorpio. Hang on a second. I got questions. Yeah, Taurus, I think that's going to be you. I don't know if you have that Scorpio energy, but you're going to be like, nah, no, I got questions, because we've got this king holding the sword halfway, right? I've got a lot of questions. Just hang on a second. Do you have feelings for me, Knight of Cups? That's the first thing you want to know. Knight of Cups, are you here because you're interested in me romantically? Or is it just because our silence has created some type of burden? So yeah, I feel like it's good that this person's coming in because it's also going to give you a chance to drop some burdens. And I think that you've been quiet with this person long enough that you've had a chance to think, because I see his crown all lit up, that you've had a chance to realize that this situation was actually quite burdensome. And the fact that this person's coming back is good because you're going to get to drop some burdens. You want to know how this person feels about you. I think this person sees you as someone that's easy to be around, Taurus, someone who's very balanced, and someone who is always trying to keep the situation balanced, someone who responds and doesn't react. I feel like this person feels like you are the balance. Yeah, and I think that's what they seek when they come at you, is they seek balance, I think. This person's been thinking a lot. They've been by themselves, and they've been really going over the situation between you and them. The Hermit is here. Now, when the Hermit is here, the Hermit goes in for self-reflective reasons. It's not because anyone sent them to the corner, right? It's like, it is, so this person has wisdom. They now have awareness that when the situation is not working out the way they thought it would work, this person goes within the self and starts to wonder why. The Hermit has wisdom, Virgo energy, because they have the ability to look over themselves, and that's why they have wisdom. Tell me about the Hermit. The Hermit is juggling. Okay, so someone is trying to come out of this quiet moment here with you. Yeah, they want to get together again here. Someone no longer wants to stand their ground. They've learned their lesson. I feel as though you two parted in peace. I don't think there was any terrible stuff going on between you. I don't think there was any harsh words. But I feel like you've had a chance to back up and look at it through a wider lens. Yeah, you've had a chance to heal here. And then we have the Three of Swords. You've been healing from some type of disappointment or a broken heart that may have been broken by someone who is the King of Wands in the reverse, right? Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So someone who didn't give you any, who only gave you instability, someone who wasn't, who wasn't in your life on a regular basis. This is someone who was doing what they were doing for themselves and not necessarily for you. They're very egoic. This person, will speak out of turn. This person will just show up and expect you to drop everything. They're very good looking. And this is someone who is used to using their charisma in order to get what they want. And so I feel as though this person, or you, whoever it was, I think shut it down and said, I don't want to do this anymore. Somebody walked away, 8 of Cups. So what I think is happening is something has come to an end, but when it did, somebody started manifesting a transformative moment here. And I feel like somebody here with the Page of Cups is coming back to say sorry. It looks like it's probably either a really good friend, someone you've known for a while, or a soulmate. If you don't know them, somebody who is a soulmate. I think this person has really been looking over everything and all that you give them. Look, we've got the King of Pentacles, right? Everything that you give them, which is balance and dependability, and you're very generous and you're very down to earth, right? And you might be someone who also owns a business. So I think that's what's happening this week. I think somebody who's been silent with you has not told you how they feel about you. I think you're going to find that out this week when this person comes out of hiding, because I think it's someone that has been silent with you, Taurus. All right, Gemini, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini, how are you? I hope you are well. How are you faring this retrograde? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. So whether you are Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, Gemini is your energy. There might be something here for you. If you're interested in a private read, please look below. That is the 4th time. And we're only 3 signs in, I'm just saying, right? We've got Aries, Taurus, and now we're doing Gemini. And this card has come out in each of the readings in 2 different decks. Seems to be a theme here. So we have the 6 of Cups is what I think is on your mind, Gemini. I feel as though you're feeling nostalgic about someone. Tell me more about Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cross watchers, you're always welcome, of course. All right. Interesting. It feels as though you are thinking about opening a new chapter here with someone that you've known for a while, or it could be someone you've known for a while as a friend. The Six of Cups I see as both. It's someone you have a history with, so it doesn't have to be a negative history or even a love history. This is someone that could be a friend or someone you grew up with or someone who's connected to you in that way. This person, I feel, is someone that you already have built a little something with. So the Three of Pentacles is here. It feels like either you taught them something or they taught you something. You're on each other's team, like we're at the Three of Pentacles. It feels like possibly friendship is attached to the Six of Cups. But it feels like you are wanting to open a new chapter with someone who could be an earth sign, water sign, or Aries, just like you. Let's take a look here. Oh, sorry, no, you're not Aries, you're Gemini. So Aries, a water sign, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Gosh, how am I going to get through all the rest of these signs if I can't speak? All right. Or Taurus, or Capricorn. Gemini. You might be dealing with an Aries, Gemini. Okay. Here we go. What's coming up this week, please? Sneak peek for this week, Gemini. All right. So there's a tower. A tower that concerns you and the other person. Gemini, what I want to say is that you are probably the one that causes the tower. Well, you're not the cause of the tower, because we all know the cause of the tower is the universe trying to get you back on the right path, right? So it feels like you've maybe wandered offside just a little bit. You have a realization about this soulmate. So this person that you've known for a while, you've had a realization about them that you would like to open a chapter. It feels as though it is something that you... how can I say? It's almost like the flip of a switch as to when this tower falls, you have a realization that you're really attracted to this person. You feel like, oh my gosh, like I feel like this Knight of Wands is pointing into the past. Like maybe I've missed my opportunity already. Maybe I've passed it by. We've got Scorpio energy here. Full moon in Scorpio coming up on the 5th. On Friday. Okay, got something that flipped. What do we got? Oopsie. All right. Okay, so you've manifested the tower. Yeah. You've manifested the tower. The magician is pointing at the Knight of Wands. It feels like one day you go to bed and you're in a certain frame of mind. You get up in the morning and you feel some type of way about what's going on here. You're like, what? I need to get going. The magician is pointing straight at the Knight of Wands, at the Knight of Wands. I really got to go, and I got to go now. Somebody all of a sudden has fire under their butt. I want to do it right now. Someone's realizing that it is this soulmate here is part of their manifestation. We've got the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So I feel, Gemini, that you've been holding on to this idea, not telling anyone, holding on to the idea of the Nine of Cups. My happiness has to be out there somewhere. I'm going to manifest it. I'm going to manifest it. And I think that you have a realization with the tower that it's time to go. You know where to find that Six of Cups. You know who that is now. More. Just listening. What I want to say is, for some of you, it feels as though you are in a relationship at this time. For some of you, you're in a relationship in this time, but I think you've realized that you don't want to commit to this person. I think the Queen of Wands is here because this is someone I feel that you're happy to look at, is what I want to say. They're really beautiful. This person really takes good care of themselves. You can take them into a public place, right? Like, you know, you can show them off, show them on your arm. And I think that what you've realized, I think the realization is that you're in love with the passion of them. So this person maybe doesn't really have any of your ideals or beliefs. The Hierophant is in the reverse, so maybe you're a traditional person and this person is non-traditional. I also feel like if you're in a relationship that you've realized, the realization is, I'm never going to commit to this person. This person is someone who I think who does their own thing, right? And I'm not saying you can't do your own thing, but I'm just saying that the realization is that this person's never going to be about the whole picture. They're always going to be about themselves. And that's not what you want to commit to. For others of you, I feel like somebody is leaving a relationship or thinking about leaving a relationship with the Queen of Wands. For others of you, you could have fire. You could have been identifying with the Queen of Wands, who is a happy person. Like I feel like, you know, it's an okay connection. It's got a lot of spiciness, probably the you know, the chemistry is really great, but I think you've realized that this person is not someone that you want to commit to because there's someone else out there. The Judgment card is here, like you're looking at yourself. Like, I really have to make the right decision this time. This is not the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, because the Judgment card is here. It's like the universe is like, look, you don't want you don't want a committed relationship with the Queen of Wands. That's not your person. Here's the Judgment card. You know who the person is. And if you want to try and resurrect it, then you can try and do that, Gemini. And I think you want to try, because the Knight of Swords is here. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So going off into the future, you have a lot to say. Yeah, some very pointed information, very swords-like information. So nothing that is going to, you know, be from the heart, I think. It's going to be very factual. But I think that the Judgment card does tell me that some of you, and not all of you, that some of you make a decision at the last second. The Knight of Wands is here, which puts everything on its side for me. That energy is like jiggling here. Like, yeah, it feels like I need to make a decision, or I wanted to make a decision, and here's the decision. Tell me about the Tower. Yeah, it's the Seven of Pentacles. It's the Three of Cups and the Sun. I've waited too long for this reunion. I have to do it. I have to be seen. I feel like you've grown, Gemini, like spiritually, mentally, physically. I feel like you are far more aware and you have much more clarity than you did back here. But I feel like that the Tower is falling to kind of get you back on the right path, which is the purpose of the Tower. And you know, the Tower gives grace. It's upheaval, it's change, it's awful. Shit's falling apart, things are going sideways, and you're in the shitstorm. And I feel like you don't realize until the dust settles with the Magician that who you've been manifesting all along is the person you need to be with. And I don't think that's the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with someone who's Leo, who's Aries, who is Sagittarius, Scorpio. All right. That's you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. This is you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's talk about you, Cancer. If you're interested in a private read, please look below. There is a yellow dot in the description, and that'll take you to Wizio, where all my pricing is. Readings start at $40. Cancer, thank you so much for your attention on my last Cancer video. I do appreciate you so much, and thank you for all the ways you've been trying to communicate and your thumbs up, because thumbs up is just going to tell YouTube to bring us more Cancer peeps. All right, here we go, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There we go, Cancer. We start off with the Emperor, Cancer. All right. Something you want to take charge of, something you want to move forward on. Why do I feel like I just heard Charlie say in my head, and why do I feel like it's like, no, I don't have to ask anyone. I'll do what I want because I'm the Emperor. And I don't think that was ego. I think that was you trying to talk yourself into it. The Emperor, of course, is someone who is in the upright, very balanced, is a kinged energy, all of the energy of all the kings. So is Aries, but can be any energy really, because the king has all of them, right? You're probably a business owner, an entrepreneur, someone who pays other people to do work for you, or maybe you just work on your own. But I feel like you have your own money flow. You don't have to worry about money flow because you know that it flows to you. 3 of Cups, the Emperor. 7 of Swords. You're thinking about being honest with someone about your feelings, I think. The 3 Cups are here. It is a celebration and harmony and fun times. It feels like either a date or a group gathering. It feels as though you... Just want to look at this card for a moment. Yeah. It feels as though you have a truth to tell. You have a truth to tell, and I'm wondering if it's with a specific person or with a group of people. Tell me about the 3 of Cups. 7 of Swords is here, by the way, in a little bit into the future. So it feels like either, Cancer, you feel that somebody hurt you by maybe the words that they said. I think it broke your heart. This particular card, take a look at it there. You can see that there's swords over the shoulder. There is 3 short swords over the left shoulder, which to me indicates that this whole thing has been as heartbreaking for you as it has been for whomever you're dealing with. Somebody left you in the distance, I want to say. They said some things to you and then just said them out. And maybe they said something to you and then blocked you. Or it almost feels like whatever was said here was harsh. Yeah, it was harsh words. Maybe you didn't feel like you deserved the harsh words, but it may have also helped you grow into the Emperor. We have the Tower. Ooh. All right, so it feels like you're doing the sneak up, Cancer. It feels like you haven't... It's probably been silent, 7 of Swords with somebody for a while, because I think that there may be some type of ending between you two already. The Tower falls to put you back on the right path, but it's also a realization of the 3 of Cups. That for some of you, it could be a realization that I gotta get to this person and get them to be my +1 at a wedding, or give them some type of invitation, or drop in on a celebration, or something like that. The Emperor experiences the Tower during a social event, or the Emperor brings the Tower because we're asking for a date or a social a planned social event here. I've got the Alchemist. Gosh, look at all of that. The Emperor, the Tower, and the Alchemist. The Tower is falling because somebody has leveled up and decided to take charge. Yeah, the Emperor is looking directly over at the 7 of Swords. Someone is, I feel, woken up with the Tower and the Alchemist. Someone's realized that it's always been in their hands. They never really had to give their power away to anyone. It's always been in their hands to do whatever they want. That's what the Alchemist does. I have all the tools. I just need to choose how to use them. And the Hermit. Wow. 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 You've become the Alchemist while you've been on your own. It feels like you went into Hermit mode to repair the self, try and understand, get an awareness. I feel like you got your awareness, to be honest. And your awareness this week, I believe, is calling in your manifestation, or you've realized that you always did have all the tools to reach out to get whatever you wanted. And the Alchemist, to me, tells me it's the perfect time. It's the right moment. It's the moment of alchemy, right? There's a lot of things that would never take place if it wasn't for a moment of alchemy, where everything in the sphere of the Alchemist is there at the right time. at the right possible time, the time of divine timing, right? We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So it feels like this is what it is here, that you are thinking about someone who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could also be Virgo. They could also be Scorpio. But it feels like the Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. And that is what you're thinking about in hermit mode. So it feels like it is someone who is an earth sign who possibly isn't giving you attention, possibly isn't someone who's very focused on the self, focused on themselves, and they're not giving you any attention. But to be honest, you're in hermit mode, right? I feel like while you're in hermit mode, you're wondering what you can do with all your tools to get this Queen of Pentacles to speak with you. Because I think it's been silent. The Hermit is here. The Seven of Swords is here. Now, keeping in mind that the Tower always shows up to put you back on your path, right? We've got the High Priestess. Wow, we've got some heavy-hitting arcanas here, major arcanas. You are connected to this person in a spiritual and energetic way, and you know you can't shake it. Because these two, the Hermit and the Hierophant, I believe, are energetic beings. They deal in the 5D more than they deal in the 3D. These people are both very spiritual, very full of wisdom. But right now, nobody's working on it. There's no stability here. I think there's been silence with the Queen of Pentacles. I was going to say the Empress because the Queen of Pentacles is the one who mimics the Empress, right? We have the Prince of Cups, who is the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Three of Swords. So it's been disappointing in the romance situation. I think you have a lot of feelings for someone, no matter what their sign is, deep feelings, and you're not saying anything. But I feel like the romantic feelings, that there was some type of romance here that ended up in heartbreak or disappointment, that you're disappointed that it didn't work out. The Two of Cups is a realization. I feel like the Tower's telling you that you're in love. Two of Cups. You're brokenhearted because you have a lot of love for someone here that you're not speaking with. Tell me what the Tower is, please. The Tower is the 10 Pentacles and the World card. You realize that this person is all of it, Cancer. They are all of it. The World card is here. I'm willing to close out anything else I have to close out in order to work on this. That's your realization. I need to end any other relationship, throw away all the numbers, get a new phone number. You know, I need to do whatever I need to do in order to be able to work on this. Eight of Pentacles, you're coming up with a plan. You're going over the details. I feel like the realization is you now know you need to ask this person out if you want their attention, because this person is mimicking the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles. She's in the reverse, so she's not coming towards you. No, the Empress will never reach out toward you. You are the one that has to reach out to the Empress. I think that you realize that this person is all of it. They are the 10 Cups for you. That's the realization in the Tower, I believe. This person may have already told you that they had feelings for you, but you ignored it, or you said, no thanks, that's not how I'm feeling. We've got 3 Cups down here. Maybe you were still out dating. And I'm not saying that it's anything sinister or mean. Like maybe you were just like, I'm not sure you're my person. I just want to date other people. And I think it's like somebody offered you the cup and you said no. The 6 of Cups, you realize in this Tower moment here that this is your soulmate. We have the 9 of Wands, but you're terrified. Prince of Swords, you're terrified to move forward and tell this person that you're very attracted to them, that you want to move quickly toward them, that you're willing now to take action in making a decision about whatever you've been keeping quiet. I think what you've been keeping quiet is your feelings. Yeah, you've been very overwhelmed in your emotions. In the silence, though, we have the Princess of Cups, Page of Cups. I think that you're going to be giving some type of an apology to someone this week. All right. Really interesting energies today. I love it. All right, here we go, Leo. This is you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo, how are you? Thank you so much for all the kind clicks that you've been giving my videos. Thank you so much for that. And soon we will be splitting those up, Leo. You'll have your own videos if we keep going at this rate. So if you could please reach out and touch the thumbs up if you enjoy this content. That'll help us find other Leos. Yeah, all right. And if you're interested in a private read, please look below. There is a yellow dot in the description. Please follow the link there. Readings, private readings begin at $40. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's look at you, Leo. What's coming up for you this week? What's coming up for Leo this week, please? Leo. Ten of Swords. We've got the Nine of Moons and the Ace of Moons. So this is the deck called the Wandering Moon Tarot. Moons are cups. You'll see pentacles coming up as stars. So we have the Ten of Swords. So something has come to an end. The Nine of Cups in the reverse. Something that from a distance I feel looked like happiness to you has come to an end. The Nine of Cups is in the reverse, and it feels like all 9 cups have poured out. It's almost as if you took the time to build all those cups one by one by one. It feels like you were in a situation that was possibly, committed, love, marriage, whatever it was. And it feels like that is no longer, that the Nine of Cups is now poured out. And now you're at the beginning again, the Ace of Cups. That's why I'm saying that. I feel like you're going to find your 10 cups, but I feel like right now, with this being over, I feel that's where you're at right now. There's some sort of major thing. I want to say that it is occupying the heart space, and it is something that has come to a terrible, and it feels like it's almost tragic to you. Like you feel like if we just would have worked on it, then maybe it could have worked. But the Ten of Swords is someone who is, when this comes to an end, it's terrible. It's lying, it's deceit. Someone shivved you, put a knife in your back. Like it's harsh words, and it's not a good parting at all. It feels like, the ending was really tough because it feels like you poured all of your emotion out. So after all of this building into the Nine of Cups, looking for your happiness, you thought that that's where you were. And you realize with the Nine of Cups in the reverse that that's not really what it was. The Ace of Cups is here, and now it's time to move along. It's time to open up a new chapter, find a new love. We have the Queen of Pentacles, it's in the reverse, and then we have the Judgment card. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse isn't paying attention to you. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is paying attention to themselves. They're nurturing the self. This is someone who is practicing a lot of self-care. They're being really sort of persistent and patient with themselves, trying to build their stability in order to be able to be dependable. It feels like with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is someone who is, going within because they're not feeling as stable as usual. For some of you, it could also be that we're talking about financial instability. So this relationship that you were in, leaving it, could have caused financial instability for you. We have the Judgment card. So we have water energy. We have sword energy, and now we have Judgment, which is Virgo and Pisces. So it feels as though what I want to say is that it's a big change for you. It's a big deal to let this thing die. And what I want to say with the Judgment card and the Nine of Cups in the reverse is that you tried many times to make it work. Like, I think that you kept going back to the situation to try and make it work. Somebody here is practicing a lot of self-care, I think, right now. Or right now we're working a lot, possibly, because there is the Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. So it could be a financial thing for some of you. For others of you, it could be just going in to take care of the self. We have the Wanderer. So you have been really thinking. The Wanderer is someone who is trying to find answers, similar to the Hermit, similar to the Hermit, but the Wanderer is really sort of talking to everybody around them about their beliefs, their spiritual beliefs, their religious beliefs. It's like this person is trying to connect themselves to some type of source. I think it's you, Leo, that you're wondering now, what's out there? Looking at the moon. Why am I even here? I need to figure it out. I think that if you want this new start in love, I think the universe is offering it to you. Judgment can tell me it's a very big deal for you because we've got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. It's a very big deal for you to open your heart again. Like it's a huge decision to resurrect the way, to resurrect your emotions. I feel like you've been very disconnected from your emotions for a while. The Wanderer tells me that. And it feels as though you've been almost asking above, who is my source? Why am I here? What am I doing? What do I do next? Seven of Pentacles. It's taken a long time. You've been in this position of the Wanderer for a while, possibly years. For some of you, I see Pentacles as 7. It could be 7, or Pentacles as years, so it could be 7 years. But I feel like there's been a long wait. Like it feels like you've been in the trenches or in the dark night of the soul, or it almost feels like it's getting worse and worse and worse. And maybe your situation's not getting worse. For some of you it is. It's financially impacted, and your stability has been impacted. But for others of you, it just may be that we're waiting. Waiting, is there less supposed to be like a lightning bolt? Like it feels like you're like, I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm going to wait until I get some type of sign. And then I'll take action. Queen of Wands is here. Communicate with the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with someone who has fire in the chart, right, Scorpio? Sorry, not Scorpio. Sorry, my brains have just shut off. I don't know if you heard the click just now, Leo. What I want to say is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I feel as though that you want to communicate with someone. So the Judgment card, I think, is twofold. I think it's you making a huge decision to love again, first of all, because the Ace of Cups is here. It's a huge decision for you to actually entertain resurrecting your love energy and possibly stuffing it all in that one cup and giving it to someone. I think you have the Queen of Wands on your mind. Someone who is, could be Leo like you, Sagittarius or Aries, all three in a general reading. I feel this is the person that you want to communicate with, and you have not been communicating with this person because you're in the Wanderer energy. I think you've been by yourself trying to figure things out. And I also feel like you've been growing. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles is the culmination of growth, right? Nurturing the self. When you nurture it, it grows. Communication, I believe that you want to give the Queen of Wands, no matter what their energy is, feminine or masculine, is that I lied to you. I have a lot of things that I haven't said to you, or I haven't let you in on, and that is that I carry it all. I think that you carry it all, Leo, whether you're feminine or masculine. I think you carry the whole damn thing. The mortgage, the food, the business, the children. It feels like whether you are feminine or masculine, that you're someone who's on your own right now. You're carrying it all. You don't have a spouse, possibly are just carrying everything. And I think that's something that you hadn't maybe entertained telling this person. This person showed you a lot of kindness and love, this person here. But what I want to say is that the universe knew that it wasn't for you. And had you not left the situation back there, whatever it was that ended terribly, I think that it was to end for the purpose of you learning a lesson. I feel the communication is coming that you're sending out communication that is loving and kind. But I think you're going to kindly tell this person, I'm sorry, I wasn't honest with you. I had to stay where I was because I'm the Emperor, because I still support another family that I have had in the past, or, has a lot on their shoulders. So I wasn't able to move forward with you before because I am the Emperor, and I didn't tell you that. There's just no time for it right now. Tell me what the Eight of Wands. Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Three of Wands. So it feels as though for somebody who's possibly, somebody who's going to speak up about their feelings now. Yeah. It's time for it to happen. Somebody's ships are coming in here. And I feel like you feel as though it's time to speak plainly and honestly with this person. Queen of Swords is here. Ace of Swords is there. And you need to open up dialogue and be honest with someone about what's really been going on. Because I think this person's been sitting in energy because you disconnected from them emotionally. This person, I feel that you disconnected from, is feeling terrible about it. Like you just didn't like them, or you had no interest in them, but they didn't see the bigger picture. They didn't know what you were carrying here. Yeah, you're carrying everything, and you were beating yourself up about disconnecting from this person because there was just so much going on in your life at the time that you didn't have any solutions for. You felt trapped, like your hands were tied. I think that you, this week, Leo, are going to want to invest in somebody, that you're going to connect with someone and let them know what's been going on in your life and be honest with them, because I think you're trying to get back into their life this week. Whoever it is that you have the feels for. I think you're trying to get someone back in your life, someone that you had disconnected from. All right, Virgo, here we go. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, how are ya? I hope you're well, Virgo, my Earth cousin. I am a Taurus Sun. Virgo, thank you for clicking here. If you are a cross-watcher, I appreciate you just the same. If you're interested in a private reading, please look below in the description. There is a yellow dot. You will be able to book me starting at $40 over at Wizio. I also have a 3-month reading, by the way. That is very detailed, 3 months, week by week. Yeah. All right, here we go, Virgo. What's going on with you this week? Sneak peek for this week. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right. We have Eight of Cups. Interesting. Eight of Cups is on the top of your mind. Why is that, Virgo? Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here, please? This one keeps wanting to come out. King of Wands. King of Wands. Tell me about the King of Wands disconnecting. We have the Sun. Just listening. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. I think we're talking about a couple of people who are in a commitment, is what I want to say. The King of Wands and the Sun. You could be dealing with someone who is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. This is Leo. And there is a disconnect, I'm just going to say. It feels like a disconnect of passion. So if you are in a relationship, you might be feeling like someone's emotionally disconnected from you. And although there still is chemistry, like you're attracted to them and there's passion and, there's fun between the sheets, I feel like emotionally your heart's not in it anymore, because the Eight of Cups is what is on the top of your mind. It's the reason we're here for the reading. You give me your energy and it throws cards on the table. And I feel like for whoever I'm connecting with, that you are the King of Wands, right? You might have fire in the chart. You don't have to. But I feel like, Virgo, that you are someone who is very passionate, needs passion. Someone who is a go-getter. Someone who is always looking for the next thing to engage in. Whether that is the way that you earn your living or not. I feel like you are someone who has a real passion. I feel like what I want to say is that the Eight of Cups and the Sun here is telling me that I need to disconnect in order to be seen. I need to disconnect in order to, like, somebody's got clarity about why they disconnected, or somebody is like, there's no more heart space energy here. It's only connection chemistry. Someone's realizing that, Because when the sun shows up, it's all about a realization, right? The sun breaks through the clouds and all of a sudden you have clarity. You can see for miles and miles, and all of a sudden, there's a spiritual upgrade, there's a physical, mental upgrade. It feels like you have come to some sort of an idea or a clarity that the connection that you're in right now is just a physical connection at this point, because you've already ducked out 8 of Cups. You've already disconnected emotionally. Got the Moon. You haven't told this person. You haven't told your person. What's hiding in the Moon energy is the King of Wands. You're hiding from trying to tell this person that you want to move forward, that you want to just disconnect and go forward. The 8 of Cups is in the Moon. You haven't told anybody yet. You could be dealing with Leo for sure. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't want to wait anymore. I just want to go into the sun. I just want to be in the sun. I just want to have clarity. Just want to grow. It almost feels as if you're making a decision to leave based on, I can't grow here anymore. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse is, I don't want to wait anymore. I have no more nurturing to give here. I don't want to nurture this anymore. The Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse. Yeah. It feels like, nothing ever changes here is what I want to say. Got the Devil in reverse. Nothing ever changes here. It's not divine time. It's not destiny. I don't feel like this is destiny. Nothing ever changes. It's just like, this energy is giving me a feeling of, it's giving me a feeling, Virgo, of I gotta tell them. I gotta tell them that I am not connected in the heart space anymore. Nothing ever changes. That's how the chart keeps saying over and over. Nothing ever changes here. The Moon energy is Cancer and Pisces. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. You could be dealing with a fixed sign. That is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. We've also got Leo here, and then we've got Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo here. Got the Devil in the reverse. When I see the Devil in reverse, it feels like a release. It feels like somebody gave themselves permission, or they were released from toxicity. They're giving themselves permission to release themselves from the toxicity. We've got the Devil, and that's in the future energy. We've got the Devil, the 8 of Cups. This is the contemplation. The 8 of Cups is like, I know there's happiness out there. I know it's got to be better than this. I got to go. Feels like you do release yourself from this situation in the future. Six of Wands. Nothing ever changes, but I need to have more attention. I feel like there's when the lights go down, the moon is here. When the lights go down, everything's great. But in the daytime, it feels like you're staring down the 8 of Cups here. So the 6 of Wands tells me that you might be someone who gets a lot of attention. You might be very attractive. You might be someone who gets a lot of attention without even trying it. Just listening. I don't want to wait anymore to be happy. You're not happy where you are. The 6 of Swords tells me you want victory, but this is going nowhere. We have the Hanged One right now. You've been thinking about this for a while, looking it over every single detail, Virgo. That's who you are. You will stay in the Hanged One. I think you're using your intuition. Virgo, you're very psychic, right? So I think you're using your intuition, but I think that right now, the 6 of Wands is beckoning you, but you're it's almost like you're taking a look back for a moment. Is this really what I want to do? Do I really want to be single? I can't write this stuff, I'm telling you. 9 of Pentacles is here. Do I really want to break away and be in my individual energy? I'm thinking about that, trying to use my gut to tell me what is going on. We have the 3 of Wands. Where's if there's other stuff out there? What if my ships are coming in? It feels like somebody here feels as though if they're single, they could be far happier. Victory is here. Could be far happier if I was single. My ships would come in with the 9 of Pentacles here. I'm a good catch, right? Virgo, you're a good catch. You're a good catch. You can stand on your own. You can make your own money. You don't need anyone to help you. You're in your power. I feel like in the Hanged energy is where you find your power of listening to the gut. And you know that if you were single, I feel that the ships would be coming in here. Yeah, and you would find your soulmate. So I think that this week we've got Temperance and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this week that you are going to try and heal things with the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be dealing with Gemini, but I feel as though you're giving it one last shot, is what I want to say. Yeah, you're going to tell this person. We've got the 7 of Swords in the reverse. You're going to be honest. Yeah, because this is what's hiding in the Moon energy, right? Is that the sex is great, but I don't have any emotional connection to you. The 7 of Swords is in the reverse. I just got to be honest, got to tell the truth, got to bring this to light, that we've got to talk about whether or not we have a commitment or not, because it doesn't feel like you're happy where you are. We have the 10 Pentacles and we have the Devil in reverse. I feel like right now you're staying for financial reasons. Yeah, that there's probably a money flow where you are. And although you just want to let go, I feel you're going to make the decision. 2 of Swords is in the reverse. This is the week you're going to make the decision. And the 5 Cups is here. I think you haven't been making the decision to speak out loud because it's not going to be received well, 5 of Cups. But I think that's what's going on this week for you, Virgo. Whew, that's heavy energy. I'm sorry if you're going through that. All right. Libra, this is you. My beautiful creatives. Libra, thank you for your attention on my last video. You'll be having one coming up this, see, we've already read for this week. Yeah, so it'll be next week, right? I read at the beginning and the middle of every month for you. So thank you for your attention on my video. If you haven't seen it, it's there. All right, here we go. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Libra, we have you in a single or individual energy. I feel like you're doing okay, like in terms of making all your own decisions, standing in your power. It's like you've taken your power back for some reason. Like you're alone, but I don't think, no, you're single, but you're not alone is what I want to say. This person, you know, is not someone who hates being alone. They're actually quite happy being alone and in their power. You might be getting offers, Libra, offers from people that you meet socially to, you know, I think that people are attracted to you, and I think that people are offering you, multiple people probably are offering you a cup, but I don't think you're taking any of the offers. Knight of Swords. I think you cut them out pretty quickly. You're like, nah, I'm not down for a relationship. I'm not down for your emotions. I don't want to deal with the cups that I already got. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're finally taking charge of that. I think why we're seeing the Emperor here is probably because in the past you let other people be in charge of the relationship, that you didn't really voice your concerns or what you wanted, or, you know, maybe you weren't so discerning in the past about the people that you let into your life in terms of emotional connection. And I think you're just bored with it. You're bored with getting hurt. You're bored with ending up being single again. I think that you have decided now that you've realized a realization that you can take it all on and take charge of it, right? So you can actually go out there and find someone to offer a cup to instead of standing back and waiting for all these people to come toward you because you have enough money and stability. So I think that you're the one who's decided you're going to take charge of the situation because you really don't need anything. And that's really a beautiful place to be. So if you really don't need it, then you open up the energy of I want it, right? Which is a whole different kind of energy. We have the Knight of Wands. So I do believe that there's someone you want to speak with that you're very attracted to. This person, I feel, is someone who, I want to say speaks quickly. Why am I saying that? Okay, so you're not interested in finding someone who wants to move quick in terms of feelings and love and all of that. You're not interested in that. You're not interested in a fast talker. You're not interested in instability. You want stability. You're offering stability, so you want stability. Understood. And you're going to wait. Yep. You're going to wait and for as long as you have to in order to make the right decision about your person. You need someone who pours into you like you pour into them. I think you're worried that it's never going to happen for you. I think that you're new to being an emperor, whoever you are. And don't forget that the emperor is all the kings, right? Which includes the king of swords, right? There's swords energy within the emperor. And I feel like you're learning how to be less impulsive and more planned. You're learning how to be, how to stand your ground when you need to, but also be flexible enough to learn from the situation that you're in. This is what builds an emperor, right? Self-awareness. If you don't have self-awareness, I'm sorry, you got nothing. If you are not aware of the self and you think that everyone else is the person who's doing something to you, you might just want to look in the mirror. Yeah. So it feels like you have a hard time giving reciprocity here. It almost feels as though, it feels like you have a friend who you want to give reciprocity to, that you have feelings for. It feels as though you've been working on yourself. I want to say that you're afraid of this connection. The Six of Cups, the devil is here. So it almost feels a bit codependent-like. It's almost like you're obsessively thinking about how to get this person back in your life. I'm saying back in your life because the the Page of Swords is here. We're kind of watching each other from a distance, and we're digging, trying to understand. We're digging and trying to bring knowledge to understand the Six of Cups. The Six of Pentacles. So you want reciprocity from the Queen of Cups, who's Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, doesn't have to be. You might be an emperor at this point. If you are an emperor, the criteria is that you have all the knowledge and all the energy of all the kings, which means you have wisdom. So the emperor is not going to be someone who's in their 20s. The emperor is going to be someone who's probably older, because you are required to have wisdom in order to be able to make decisions for the whole damn empire, right? So it's unlikely that if you're not in your older years, I would say at least in your mid-40s, the chances are you're not the emperor energy yet. And for the most part, the emperor is the business owner, the one who's advising everyone else about how to run their kingdoms. A new chapter opening that is going to bring complete and total contentment. All of your money matters are going to be out the window. It feels like there's the only thing that's standing between you and giving reciprocity to the soulmate is the devil. I feel like you're afraid. You're letting doubt creep in, and you're not sure if this is going to work out even. So I think you're trying to determine this week whether or not you want to put the energy in to open a new chapter. You think it's going to be quite lucrative here, but the Six of Swords is telling me that, you know what, we just may have to move on. We just may have to move on from here and just have my own start and take care of my own money and still be in this Nine of Pentacles energy here. So you are looking for the divine counterpart, and you know who that person is already. They could be Taurus and Libra. They don't have to be. You could be the Empress, but we have the Emperor and the Empress here with the Nine of Cups, which tells me you already know who this person is. So if you offer the new beginning and they say, no, you're just going to move on, there's really nothing else you can do. It's going to create a huge burden, but there really is nothing you can do. It is divine timing, though. Divine timing is on your side. If you're interested in a romantic relationship, I think it's a good time for you, as long as you're willing to pull out the Two of Cups out of the Moon energy, because I don't think you've shown someone your feelings yet, and you're going to have to do that this week if you plan on moving forward with this Queen of Cups. You are going to have to move forward by being honest with the self first. All right, Scorpio, here we are. My beautiful psychic friends. How are you, Scorpio? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you are Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, I may have something for you here. And if you're a cross watcher, welcome, welcome. Scorpio, listen. Listen. Come in close. Listen. There's going to be some crazy crap going sideways at the end of this month, right? We have a full moon on the 5th, and then we have the eclipse coming up as well. That's a lot of hard energy on Scorpio. Scorpio, I'm just going to say, stay inside. Don't talk to people. Don't move. Just stay by yourself. It's going to be some tough energy coming up. You should probably do a little bit of reading to find out, how that may affect your sign. All right. Here we go for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpio, tell me. Tell me what's coming up this week. Sneak peek for this week for Scorpio. Thank you for all your attention on my last video. I do appreciate you so much. Can't wait to get your next reading out this week. We have the Four of Wands, Scorpio. We have the Emperor, and we have the Hierophant. Okay. All right. All right, then. So, Scorpio, you could be the Emperor, right? The Emperor is all the energy of all the kings, which does include your energy. It feels to me, Scorpio, as though you are about to embark on the search. I don't think you're going to have to search, honestly. I think with the Knight of Swords here that you already know who this is. Yep, you are heading towards somebody here with the victory lap here. You're going to ask them out. We've got the Three of Cups. You might be asked out to a social situation this week, Scorpio. With the Three of Cups here. Oh, and there's the Empress. I feel like you're going to see the Empress if you decide to take some sort of a social invitation here. It's going to lead to victory. I wouldn't be turning down too many places if you're invited to go places, is what I want to say. I feel as though, the Empress is under here. And I feel it's the social spot that you meet this person in. And it's almost like you see them and you're like, that's the one. That's the one. Could be a Taurus or Libra you're dealing with. Could be Aries. I think you already know who you want to commit to. And I think this person is someone who you're going to see at a social gathering. And for those of you who don't know who this person is, I feel like you need to go to the social gathering, because if you are the Emperor, I feel like you're going to meet your counterpart there. Whether you're feminine or masculine, if you're the Emperor, I feel like you are going to meet your counterpart at this next social event. Interesting. We've got the the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords. Huh. Just looking. You've made a decision about something. Two swords are pointing down here. You've made a decision about something. And it's about the Four of Wands. On the top of your mind is stability, a stable relationship, or something that's stable, whether it's stable home life, whether it's with or without someone else. Take it as it resonates. I feel like you have made a decision to be honest about why you're moving forward toward the Hierophant, toward commitment or tradition. You need to be honest with somebody about how you feel, which is the Four of Wands. The Seven of Swords tells me the Emperor has been concealing something, has not been saying something. Take it as it resonates. You could be the Emperor, maybe you're not. But we have the Six Swords here. Two swords on the bottom of the deck. So it looks like somebody is about to make a decision. Now, the two swords I saw there were up. These ones are pointing down. That's why I said that this Emperor has already made this decision to move forward to either this Taurus or Libra, or someone who is very spiritual, someone who lives as a higher self, someone who has the keys, someone who might be a spiritual teacher, or they could be a psychologist, psychiatrist, someone who's in psychotherapy at some point. But also this person is someone who's very traditional, right? You're looking for some type of traditional commitment here, I think. We've got Strength card, and you're taking all the courage with you. So the funny thing, why I'm laughing here is because I'm looking at this 6 swords, and I always think to myself when I see the 6 swords, right? Why would you carry all that heavy stuff with you in the boat? Like, it feels like the 6 of swords is unnecessary, and I know it's protection, as we're moving forward, but I see the 6 of swords knowing, because I'm a medieval junkie, but knowing that they were very heavy. It feels like somebody doesn't want to forget what they've learned here. And so to me, that is about learning lessons. I think the Emperor has learned their lesson, that they need to speak up or be seen in order to be able to have the 4 of Wands. The Strength card is here, and this is Leo. They want to be seen, right? It feels like you, Scorpio, you want to be seen by someone. Someone that you haven't been very honest with about how you feel about them. At least there's movement here. There is a movement forward here. And the Strength card tells me that you're taking one last look at the self. Like, you're going over yourself. Have I done enough work? Have I tamed the beast? Can I, speak kindly, not in the 7 of swords, but it doesn't have to be tense. It doesn't have to be, just logical. Am I courageous enough to be able to wrangle myself and get this victory? I think that you do want to have victory with someone here. I think you get a lot of attention from people. You're probably quite attractive if you do. Other than that, I really feel as though that you are attractive to others because of your accomplishments in life, is what I want to say. That you're someone who either has a group of people that looks up to them. Maybe you're the subject matter expert, right? You could have people who report to you. I feel like you get a lot of attention. So whether that is for your work or because of, whatever it is you do for a living, could be around a lot of people. But I think that you have a lot of people cheering you on, is what I want to say, to your victory. And I feel like you've been through a lot as it shows up to here, because that's what this card is about, the 6 of Wands. It's about victory after the fight. And I feel like the fight was back here. I feel like the fight was staying quiet. That's what I feel like the fight was for you. It was really hard for you to remain silent. The Princess of Swords is the page. So you remained silent and you watched. I think that you were watching the person that you want victory with, trying to gather information or gather information about whether I should move on or whether I should give this a shot here. Somebody offered you their cup, or you them. Either way, it feels like somebody was very disconnected from themselves. This person that you're dealing with could have been in a relationship, and they were just kind of wondering whether they should leave their relationship, or maybe they just newly left their relationship. It feels like with the 2 cups here and the 1 here that there was a disconnect here as it pertains to love. But it feels like this person who was maybe in a divorce of their own at the time offered you some type of emotional cup, and you ignored it. We got the Empress. There we go. You ignored the Empress. Ooh, okay, understood. Your divine counterpart. And I don't think that you said no thanks. I think that you just did the Scorpio thing and nothing to them. I think you just went quiet. You didn't say anything. Now you want this new beginning. There's been a change of mind. You've been thinking about watching this person wherever they work, whether it's online or not. You've been watching them, not in a creepy way. You've been watching them grow. And I think that you've been watching this person from a distance bloom into the Empress. And that's what you're looking for, is the Empress energy. You want this brand new start with the Empress. We have the Seven of Wands. What are you standing your ground on, though? Feeling some way about what? Oh, you two could have worked together. That's the Eight of Pentacles. You two could have worked together or worked on something together, or perhaps you see the worth now in this connection and you didn't see it before. It feels as though there was some, the Seven of Wands is giving me stand back. So it may be that one or you or both of you were in a relationship back here and you had to stand your ground. Maybe you worked together and that's why you stand your ground. Maybe that's why you ended up standing your ground, because you worked together, but you beat yourself up about it over and over that you didn't take your opportunity with the Empress. I don't think you were courageous enough to do it. I don't think you were the Emperor back here. I think you're worried that should you move forward to this Empress, that this Empress is it's probably going to give you what for? Yeah, it's tense communication, right? We have the Devil and the Knight of Swords. It's tense communication. It could be arguing and fighting. It could be I'm scared that this person's going to cut me with their words. The Three of Pentacles. But we used to be a pretty good team. Yeah, so this is someone that you already know. Someone who is probably the King of Swords, whether feminine or masculine, but they're ready for you. They have the sword at the ready. And they're ready to take an emperor on, I think. The Empress is for sure. We have the Chariot and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, we've waited long enough time. It's time to move forward. I want an investment here. Because I've manifested it. The star is here. Yeah, I just want to heal it. There's a connection here that we can't deny. With the Magician and the Star, it's like it was written in the stars. We have to be together. The Emperor and the Empress are divine counterparts. I think this week, this is the realization that you come to this week, Scorpio. And I think you're about to do something about it. We'll look and see what happens in your week ahead reading. All right, Sagittarius, how are you? Sagittarius, thank you so much for clicking here. Whether you're a sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter, or if you're a cross watcher, you're always welcome. If you're interested in a private read, please look below. In the description, you'll find the yellow dot. Readings there begin at $40. And right now, I am on a 10-day turnaround time, which is my usual. All right, here we go, Sag. This is for you. What's coming up for you this week? Sneak peek for this week for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm your Saggy sister, by the way. Saggy sister. It is in my rising. The Empress pops out. As I said, I'm your Saggy sister. So we have, you could be dealing with someone who is Taurus or Libra. It doesn't have to be. But I feel like Empress is on the top of the mind. Why is that? We have the Six of Cups. Understood. You think that the Empress is your soulmate. You've known this person for a while. And they may have not always been an Empress, right? Of course, we don't start out as Empresses. Empress is not only, someone who loves to keep home fires burning, not someone who only just has children. This is someone who is, what was I going to say, Charlie? This is someone who is waiting for the right person. This one is not going to be dating everyone here, there, and everyone, chasing people in the DMs. That's not what this person's doing. This Empress is telling the universe what they want, and then they're acting as though they already have it. What does that mean, Elsie? How do I do that? Well, let's just say you're in separation with someone. Sagittarius, if you're in separation with someone, then, rather than asking the universe over and over again for something you've already asked for, something that's already on the way, you start acting as though you have it. So maybe you go out to a store and you're picking out bedding and you're like, oh, my person would really love silk sheets. You know what I mean? So it's like you're planning your life about them or with them, and they're not yet there. They're not there with you in the physical, but that's true manifestation, right? Okay, I think someone has made a decision, Sag, that you are their soulmate, or someone is about to realize it, because the Two of Swords is really about not really wanting to see it for what it really is. person is trying to connect with source through the water, through the elements, right? Water is energy, and if you are someone who is very intuitive or psychic, you know that when water is around, it will immediately calm you enough that this person can think. So it feels like somebody here is thinking about making a decision about the Empress. Now, the Empress is Libra and Taurus, but could definitely be you if you are the Empress. It's a criteria, right? You're someone who is kind and loving, but you're also very strong and you stand in your power. And you are someone who, yes, is working with the universe in co-creation. You're very psychic and very connected to the universe. But this isn't someone who will be taken advantage of. This is someone who is waiting for the right one to show up because she knows that the Empress doesn't chase. I say she because it's feminine picture on the card, but please understand that you could be an Empress whether you're feminine or masculine, although this card does say to me it's feminine leaning. We have the Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Interesting. I think that you've been holding on to the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, if they're not those signs, they don't have to be. This is someone who is probably in the world as a financial advisor or, an accountant or an actuary. This person is probably in business for themselves because understand the King of Pentacles is the one who's grown, right? The one who's supporting a family or wants to support a family, wants to have children. They're financially responsible, financially balanced. I think this person is making a decision about you, about moving forward. It's the time of destiny. I believe that the King of Pentacles, whatever sign they are for you, is someone who believes in destiny. They've been holding on to this idea that you are the soulmate. I also feel you have been holding on to the idea that the King of Pentacles is your soulmate. I feel as though that you've not told anyone. You've been keeping it to yourself, like keeping it quiet or under wraps. You're not really showing anyone or showing this person that you are open and available for them. Wheel of Fortune. So you could be dealing with someone who is Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, or Taurus. But the Wheel of Fortune is about destiny. It is time. It is destiny for the King of Pentacles to make their decision. It's time for you to make the decision about the Empress that you've been holding on to. The Wheel of Fortune is about fortunate things, but it also is fortunate change. And Sagittarius, I feel like no matter what sign you are, I know you're mutable. It's like Sagittarius, you are a mutable sign, which means that you can stand your ground, but you have the ability to be more flexible. It takes longer for Leo, who, for instance, is a fire sign, but is a fixed energy. I feel like there's a lot of change that's coming, is what I want to say. And I think it's all because of the King of Pentacles. I think the King of Pentacles is about to make a decision based on something this person was ignoring or didn't want to see before. Tell me what the wheel is bringing. It's fortunate things. So fortunate change. Things are moving forward. I believe it's an abundant time for you, a very abundant time. And something is about to happen that I think you expected to happen, is what I want to say, because the Empress is here and she's quite psychic, right? The Devil is here, which tells me that you've been possibly released from something you felt stuck to, or maybe you felt stuck that you couldn't move forward, but now it feels like the fear is gone or dissipating, the angst is dissipating, your doubt is dissipating, and I think that is calling in divine timing. So once you got this under control and released yourself from your fears and doubts, I feel like the wheel shows up to say it's divine timing, it's destiny. You've been quiet up till now. You've been holding on to this Empress, right? World card, Four of Pentacles, and the Empress. You've been holding on to this Empress for a long time, possibly a year, but Pentacles for me are years. The Devil is Capricorn energy. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. I don't want to watch anymore. I just want to go talk to this person. So there is a decision that's being made here. The Page of Swords in the reverse. Now, when I see the Page of Swords in reverse, it could mean I don't know what to say. Because the pages are young, okay? They're young and they're in their teen years, probably, don't have as big a vocabulary. I'm not saying that's all of you. What I'm saying is there's no wisdom, right? With the Page of Swords, there is no wisdom. It's a child. It's someone who's thinking in terms of right now, who doesn't really have the wisdom of being evolved. And so it feels like you don't know what to say. You don't want to say something that is going to get you in trouble. But the Page of Swords is more like somebody throwing words here, there, and everywhere. It's like it's kind of scattered energy to me. And it could be that maybe this is what the Empress does to you. Puts you in an energy of scattered everywhere, that you can't get your energy together when you're in front of the Empress. We have the Ten of Pentacles. You're very serious about this person. You intend on offering a really big offer, and that's why you're at the Two of Swords. That's why you haven't made the decision yet. It's a huge decision that you're making here. Queen of Pentacles, but you have to, because you see this person as your counterpart. You know that they are you. Yeah. This person is someone who is mirroring you. You two might have a lot of the same things happening in your lives. Maybe you're both divorced. Maybe we're married and divorced. Maybe you have children. Maybe you each have a boy and a girl. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe it's their lives. The lives have been running parallel anyway, even though there has been no communication here. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So I feel like you recently become single. Or maybe the Queen of Pentacles does. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is standing in her power, though, is what I want to say with the Nine of Pentacles here. So she's definitely single, lives in a singular energy, is very abundant on her own, and does not require a King of Pentacles. However, that being said, she is calling someone in who is on the same vibration as her. I posted a really cool thing over on Facebook, Ten of Cups Tarot on Facebook, and it was someone who was showing how vibration travels from one to another. It's really very beautiful if you're interested in joining us on Facebook there. All right, so I feel like this queen is single, but you are thinking about the Four of Wands. I think that she's open to being in some type of relationship. She's open to having a new start. So why are you holding on? Because you never stopped wanting to have the conversation about, I know you're my soulmate. Now I see you clearly. I see you as my soulmate. You've always wanted to have that conversation. And I think that the conversation that's coming, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, is telling me that it's going to be a time where we can be a little more open than the Four of Pentacles. And we're going to drop burdens here during this communication together here, Sagittarius. We have the Eight of Cups and the Page of Wands in the reverse. You didn't hear anything from them, and so you just decided to disconnect from them. You, I feel, Sag, are someone who disconnected from this person and went on your way. Two of Wands. You went back to the crossroads. You decided to take action and move forward, make a decision to move forward on your own. And then that's exactly when you're going to get hit with the Judgment card. Because once you turn your back and you've got your own path and you don't need this person any longer, as long as you're in a need for your person, they are not coming. Nope. If you're thinking about them, hoping for them, wishing for them, thinking about them, asking, pleading with your source, bring them. It's not until you decide that there's no longer a need that your actual person comes in on your vibration. And here it comes, the Judgment card, Three of Pentacles. This is something that we can build on. King of Cups, I have a lot of love for you. Somebody is coming, Sag, who's not playing. Someone's not playing. They want to make you theirs, and that is that. All right, Capricorn, here we are. Hello, Capricorn. How are you, my beautifuls? Thank you so much for clicking here, Capricorn, my Earth cousin. I am a Taurus sun. All right, so if you're interested in a private read, please do look below. There is a yellow dot in the description, which will take you to Wizio. My readings there begin at $40. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for Capricorn. And of course, if you're a cross watcher, you're always welcome. What's coming up for this week? Sneak peek for this week for Capricorn, please. Sneak peek for this week. Ooh. All right. Well, an ending nonetheless. An ending nonetheless, my friend, and also success. I want to say that you've successfully closed a chapter. Now, that's not to say it's not going to be hard, because we're dealing in fixed energies here. And as a fixed energy myself, as a Taurus sun, I know how it sucks to be someone who cannot seem to move quickly. So I feel like the World card is representing everything that you could have done, you did, is what I want to say. If this is a relationship or a job, maybe you left a job or left a relationship, but I think that you did as much as you could do there. And so the World card tells me that the door is closing. You are the one who's going to close the door, Capricorn. It's time for some success. Got the Page of Cups. Yeah. Oof. Capricorn, I don't know what's been going on with you in Virgo, but it's been a hard run for you. It feels like Capricorn and Virgo energy, you guys have had a hard time lately. It's been really tough. What I want to say is the Page of Cups tells me a few things. That you're really sorry that this thing didn't work out, but you must unburden yourself. It's time to close the door. There's no more love left here. I think you've realized that the cup is no longer viable. In the future, I don't believe it is. I think that you're standing your ground, and I think that there is a new chapter coming up for you. There is communication here. It might be as someone communicates with you about a partnership. So it feels like what I want to say is sorry, not sorry, because I see the Page of Cups as kind of a half-assed apology, if I'm being honest. It's like, I'm sorry this didn't work out, but I'm too burdened. I can't be burdened with this anymore. I think the reason that you close the chapter on whatever it is you just can't carry it any longer. You can't carry it any longer. You're carrying so much, Capricorn. Yeah, feels heavy. You could be dealing with someone who you have a large age difference with. I've got pages here. I don't think that you expect that you're going to do that this week. I'm just going to say that there's a Capricorn out there that says, Elsie, you're full of crap. There's nothing going on in my relationship. You don't know what you're talking about. All good. It's all good. There's a lot of times in my life when I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But here, right now, this, I can tell you, feels like there is a partnership here that is about to shut down. And so it feels like it is a surprise to you. So maybe something has said between you and the person that causes the burdens, and you're just like, I gotta go. I'm out. I can't do this anymore. I feel like you two... it came to a place in your relationship where you were acting in pentacles now, because the only cups we have on the table is the Page. And that's not a very, it's someone who doesn't know how to love themselves and really can't offer much love, or it's the beginning. It's a brand new kind of feeling. But in this case, I don't think it's a new feeling because we're looking at the World card. It feels like, there's not really any emotion here. Very little emotion. In this partnership, we're trying to grow it, but it's not getting past the 3 pentacles. I think there's a lot of great passion here in this connection, and that might be why you have not yet moved along, because you love that you are attracted to them, that they're incredibly attracted to you. You two probably have, sex is off the chain. Absolutely. But still, after that, it still feels burdensome. I'm just going to say the moon is here. What you don't see is this thing is never going to grow. It's not going to grow. I mean, the page is always, you know, pages turn into knights that turn into kings, right? But it feels like it's going to be years. Yeah, it feels like even after maybe 3 years, because I see years as pentacles, maybe even after 3 years, we're still at the page. We still don't have an emotional connection. I don't love you deeply. You don't love me deeply, but we have, you know, a banging sex life. Yeah. So the moon is Pisces and Cancer. It's a lot of very deeply felt energy that is not being released. Currently, we're hiding this. I haven't told you that I'm closing the chapter. In fact, with the moon here, I don't even think you see it coming. I think it ends up being some type of argument that sets it off, or maybe you've been thinking about this for a long while, but it's a realization here that you got to close the chapter. Tell me about the moon energy, please. Yeah, you're juggling a lot of things, a lot of emotional things. It's like one day you want to, one day you don't. I want to end it. No, I don't. Is it good? No, it's not. Yes, it is. Like it feels like you're juggling in the moon energy. I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to try and feel it out. But I feel like, unfortunately, you're the one that's got all the balls in the air. You're the one that's juggling everything in the 3D. And I feel like you're juggling between, do I say something? Do I not say something? Because emotionally, you're at the 7 of Cups. You're ready to make another choice and go with another emotional connection. I feel like you don't know that you're going to do that yet here. The moon is at your back. But I feel like this thing ends up in silence. 3 and 2 is 5, right? There's the moon energy. I feel like it ends up in, we break up. We stop talking to each other. Six of Swords in the reverse, but I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here because the passion is good. I know I'm carrying a lot of burdens. I want to close the door, but I feel stuck here. I feel like I can't do anything. I feel like I'm the one who's got all the balls in the air and I can't really do anything. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I need to have a conversation about it. But I'm not ready to be honest. 6 swords and 1 is 7. That's 7 of swords. And to me, that's someone who's not ready to be honest about with themselves, not just with their partner, but with themselves. I feel like there's a lot of clouded energy here. You don't know what you want at this point, Capricorn. I don't think you know what you want. I think you're stuck here. You're very connected to this person in a chemistry kind of way, but it's become very burdensome. And this person, it almost feels as though they treat you in pentacles, like you're the one who maybe pays for stuff. You're the person who maybe, pays for the coffees when you go out, but this person doesn't really say thank you. Like they don't really say thank you. They don't really show you affection. Like, thank you so much for that. Kiss on the cheek. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels like they feel entitled. So I feel like you want to have a conversation here, about feelings. And you want to try and heal it. I think that's what you want to do, Capricorn, because you're an earth sign like me and you don't want to give up, right? You don't want to give up. Yeah, I think you're the money person. I think you come to the realization that it's all about you. You're the one who's making all the money. You're the one who's loving deeply. And I feel like it's a realization that you're putting in more than this other person is putting in for you. All they're giving you is the 3 pentacles. They're giving you, let's go out to McDonald's. And you're the Queen of Pentacles, who is Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles is the one who is persistent and generous and dependable. And you're probably very generous with this person. You're very down to earth and you're very patient. And it can be really hard to move forward when you're sort of looking at it with the moon energy. Why are you juggling? I don't think you know why you're juggling. Why are you keeping this person around? I don't think you know. You're juggling in the moon energy. Tell me about the Tower. I think you have a realization that what you're putting into the relationship is way more than this person, because we got 2 queens, a king, and they are the page. So I feel like with your King and Queen of Cups energy, you think that this person is your soulmate, and they very well could be. And this is a good indication, y'all, that not every soulmate is going to be the one you stay with forever, because not all of your soulmates are healed. Whether they're your soulmate or not is irrelevant at this point. How long have they healed? Have they done any healing? Yeah, I think you're manifesting a conversation that's going to be super tough. I feel like you're going to take action. You're going to ask for the conversation. And I think communication has been really tough. I think that you are thinking about it with your gut. And I think that you know where your abundance lies. And it's in an ending. I just can't say it. It is what it is, right? Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. You're worried about the future. You're worried about beginning again, and that's why you haven't left yet. But look, the Ace of Cups comes out in the reverse. There's no love left here. There's a lot of passion, but it doesn't look to me like there's really a whole lot of love left here. I think you're thinking about that this week. You might even make a decision to go, to close with the world. Yeah. All right, Aquarius, here we are for you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. My incredibly, incredibly smart friends, right? Very cerebral. And if you are not incredibly smart, maybe you wouldn't tag yourself as that. I want to tell you, you have the opportunity and the ability to know whatever you want. But the swords kind of work against you, right? You can be up in your head a lot without making decisions. All right, here we go, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you're interested in a private read, please look below. There is a yellow dot in the description. My readings there begin at $40. All right, let's take a look here. Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Aquarius. Aquarius, we've got Strength. The Sun is in reverse. And the Two of Cups. You're trying to be strong, but you don't think it's going to work. Yeah. You don't think it's going to work. I feel like you might have some feelings for a Leo, possibly. We've got Leo side by side here. But I feel as though you've got the feelings and Leo isn't really showing you that. You're trying to be courageous. The Sun is in the reverse. And what I want to say when I see the Sun in reverse, when I'm talking about relationship energy, is that nobody's growing here. We're just doing Groundhog Day over and over and over again. The Sun is an okay place to be, because when it's in the reverse, it still is the Sun, understand, right? It's still warm there, right? But the thing is that there's no growth here. There's really no clarity. There's no growth. And I don't really want to go out today. I don't want to really be seen. But the Sun in reverse is like you're laying on the beach. The Sun is the Sun. It's good, right? There's just really nothing going on there. Like, it's just no growth. And that's the thing. So I feel like you're looking at some type of relationship that you don't think is going to work, because you feel like there's no growth at this time. Even though you're very much in the feels with this person, I think, there you go, though. It feels like you're going to make a decision to walk away, a courageous decision to disconnect and maybe not say anything. I think you're still going to hold on to the hope that maybe this person will decide to get up and move, will decide to get out of their rut, will decide to be, will decide to break through, have a breakthrough and maybe do some healing and growing. But I think for now, right now, I feel like you're not being very vulnerable with this person and it's time for you to disconnect, or not telling you it's time for you to disconnect. I think you want to disconnect. I think you want to disconnect before your feelings get too big, because 8 and 2 is 10. That's 10 pentacles, right? Because not pentacles, cups, sorry. This 8 of cups is here. And, we're not necessarily walking away from the 8 cups because of being unhappy, at least not in this depiction, but I do feel like we're walking towards the Sun, which is here. Somebody's walking towards the Sun because it's not in your atmosphere right now. It feels like it wasn't a terrible place to be, but I'm just not happy here. Yeah, so I'm off to look for the 2 cups. But I don't think you're telling this person that you're off looking for 2 other cups. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Sneak peek for this week for Aquarius. I don't think you're speaking with this person. Yeah, I don't think you're speaking with this person, and therefore I don't think you've notified them that you're interested in being single. So I don't feel like you're in a relationship. That's not what this feels like. It feels like you are by yourself, like not alone, but that you are someone who, you know, makes your own money or has enough money. You have your abundance and you can afford to be choosy. I feel like you are holding on to being single, but I just want to say to you that sometimes that's, you know, if you want to be single, that's great. But please know that in order to grow, we must, you know, usually at least be in the company of someone else. I'm not saying it has to be romantic, but if you remain in that individual energy too long, yeah, you're going to have a lot of money, but you're not going to have much else, right? You're going to be in your power for sure. You're going to have all the money that you need for sure, but you're not going to really have anyone to share it with. I think you're like, go, I'll make my own money. I don't need you anyway. And that's the difference between want and need. But understand that we all do require other humans in our lives to bring us messages, to teach us lessons, to do the things that we're meant to do while we're here. And if you stay in this individual energy and not talking to anybody and not growing, what's the point? Seven of Wands, we have the Judgment card. Yeah, I think you're thinking about someone in the past, to be honest. You're standing your ground on the single thing for now. You're not letting anybody tell you that you shouldn't be single. And you're just, you know what I really feel? I feel like you just know your worth. You know your worth. You know you're standing in your power. You know that someone's going to have to come at you as the Nine of Pentacles in order for you to even accept one. I think you have a criteria. And that's not a bad thing. And I think that's why you walked away, because this person wasn't willing to grow. They could be a Leo. They don't have to be. We now also have Virgo and Pisces here. Your gut is telling you that you left something behind, or that you want a second chance in passion with somebody else who may have been a fire sign. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. You've been thinking about the details about this person. Like, I feel like somebody has got their eyes closed, following the curves of this person's face, looking at their eyes. I feel like when you're in meditation, this person kind of crashes in and you see their face. It feels like somebody is really holding a torch. And I feel your gut is telling you that you're going to get a second chance, or that someone is coming back at you. They could be Pisces, Virgo, Virgo, or Pisces, yeah, here. So you're off for the whole package. Yeah, you're looking for all 10 cups. And that's what I said here, right? 8 and 2 is 10. You're off to look for the whole 10 cups. And you want the soulmate. Yeah, that's what you want. You want the 10 of cups and the soulmate. And that's why you're looking over a situation. I think that this growth here just wasn't enough. No, somebody was not brave enough. They were behind the fear wall, living in redundant energy. The 4 of cups is here. I'm not really doing anything. I don't really, someone was sort of, walking the fence. They weren't giving you much, but they weren't giving you nothing. They were behind the fear wall. I think this person's not brave enough to keep moving, because they're still dealing in a lot of their trauma, which is the moon energy. I feel like this person doesn't reach out to people emotionally because they think they're going to get hurt all the time. This person just wasn't ready for you. No, it feels like you're ready to have a new start here, but this person just wasn't ready for you. You are ready though. So it's time for you to run. Go. Jump off the cliff. It feels like things are about to work out for you. The Ace of Swords is here. It's a new conversation with somebody new. You might be offered out somewhere. Maybe someone wants to take you out, but there is an Ace of Pentacles here. So something is about to change. And the Knight of Wands is you might meet a new passionate person, someone you're very attracted to. They come into your life like a wrecking ball. It feels like you were supposed to meet this person to keep you on track. 2 of Swords is what you come at them with. You're not totally sure. You're going to reserve judgment for now, and you're going to stay where you are. I feel like the 4 of Swords tells me you're going to think about it. You're not going to give them an immediate answer. And then we have communication. I want to work with you. Let's grow together. I've manifested you. It feels like there is something coming, but it feels like you have to get out of this energy first of attracting people who are not ready for you by lowering your standards. Stop lowering your standards, right? You don't want someone who's the sun in reverse. You want someone who's the sun in upright, someone who's in a growth period, someone who's ready to be seen by you. And I don't think that's what you're getting here at all. I think this week you're going to be making a decision to just pay attention to you. Stand in your power and make your money. I think that's really the best you can do, is focus on the self until everything else comes together, Aquarius. Alrighty then, last but not least, my two fishes friends. I'm two fishes in my moon sign. Thank you for clicking here. I appreciate you. And if you are a cross watcher, of course you're always welcome. But this reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces. Pisces, if you're interested in a private read, please look below for the yellow dot. Readings there begin at $40. Tell me about Pisces, please, and this week. This week for Pisces, please. Sneak peek for this week for Pisces. We have the Seven of Wands. Tell me why. What are you protecting? You're in protection mode. Why is that? Pisces, tell me about the Seven of Wands. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. What is this? Oh, Pisces. Look at that. Just gonna say, I think you're feeling defensive because you feel that somebody's on the way. Yeah. You feel this Knight of Cups in the future already, and you are ready to stand your ground. I feel like the Queen of Swords in the reverse is all bets are off. I'm just going to tell you exactly how I feel, and I don't care if you like it or not. I'm just going to tell you exactly how it's going to go down. Now, the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Cups. I feel like somebody is still quite defensive about romance or love or letting anyone near them. It feels like, as it pertains to people from the past, you're going to say, Elsie, forget it. Not that person from the past. No way. And this judgment here is that, making that decision. Either you're allowing it or you're not, and both are correct. You're going to do whatever is best for you. So we have judgment here. We have the Nine of Wands, and we have the King of Wands. Somebody's going to try and get back in your life, Pisces. They are somebody who's likely a fire sign or someone who moves super quick. The Nine of Wands tells me that this person is the wounded warrior. This person, I feel, going into the future, is someone who is coming back with a lot of passion. This one has a lot of charisma, very good looking, and they might be your kryptonite. I'm just saying, they might be the person you have a hardest time resisting. But this person is the Nine of Wands. They're behind that fire, that fear wall, and they're not coming out at this time. The Nine of Wands is someone who's very brave because they've been hurt a lot. And it feels like this person is coming forward. They're going to try and come back into your life here. We have the Three of Swords and the Fool. After breaking your heart, they want a new start. This person is the Emperor. They could be an Aries, but they don't have to be. They could be literally any other person. But this is someone who has it all on them. Someone who carries it all. Mortgage, food, children, probably someone who is a single parent. This is someone who's not showing you who they are on the surface. They're not showing you any feelings, but this is what they're carrying. They are really very enamored with you. They want to give you reciprocal love. They want to give you reciprocal love, but they've got so much going on in their 3D life that they're not able to come forward and tell you. I think you're upset. Queen of Swords is here. I think you're upset, and you've been thinking about what to say, and you're going to stand your ground on what you're going to say. But here comes the romance. Here comes the romancer, the woman who's slick, the one who's got all the right words. You are single. If I'm connecting with you, I feel like you're doing really well in your work life. I feel like you're doing very well in the 3D is what I want to say, your pentacle life, which could mean money or abundance or in your power. Maybe you have a business and things are working out well. You really don't need a counterpart. You have no need for a man, no need for a woman, no need for a masculine or a feminine. It feels as though you are moving, like your business is moving rapidly or your money is building quickly. I feel like you're not even focused on love, if I'm being honest. I feel like in the back of your mind, I feel like you are, you're the boss bitch, or you are the boss dude, whatever it is, feminine or masculine. I feel like you're the person who is in charge of all the moving parts. And so your focus right now, I believe, is on your livelihood or what you do for a living, or just enjoying this place you've put yourself in. This takes a lot of work. This is 9 pentacles. We start with 1. Each one's a year. You could be working on this business thing for 10 years now by now, right? I feel like it's about to really take off if we're talking about financial things for you, Pisces. It's about to take off. In fact, I think that love and money are about to look up for you in a really big way because the Chariot is here. There's somebody here who didn't show you their feelings, and so you got really defensive with them. I feel like we could be talking about the King of Wands or King of Wands energy. It could be any sign, really. We have the King of Swords here. So now you're not playing, right? You're like, okay, fine. If you're my counterpart, then let's talk about that. But all bets are off. Queen of Swords is in the reverse. King of Swords is here. I feel like your person is incredibly smart. Someone who is really about splitting hairs, I want to say. So this person may correct you during conversation. I feel like this person they're not keeping track, but I think they're keeping track. Do you know what I mean? Like you'll say, well, you broke my heart. And this person will correct you and say, we broke each other's hearts. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this one is the one who comes at you with a lot of words. But I want to say that this person has not come at you with words before now, before you got pissed off, before you're like, no, I'm not doing this again with you. What are we talking about? Talking about the ending. So this is someone you've already had an ending with. Sorry, all it is about the endings and the re-beginnings, right? Because we're in retrograde period, right? That's what all the energies are. Queen of Wands. So this person, I feel, comes to you and kind of gives it all to you. Look, I'm really attracted to you. You're beautiful. You're successful. You're handsome. You're successful. You have your own business. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking when I walked away. You're everything that I want. You're someone who's very fiery and passionate and, someone who does their own thing. You're not, I feel like there isn't this masculine energy. King of Swords is really enamored with the Queen of Wands energy, which I think is how you're showing up for them. You're showing up as someone who's incredibly attractive and capable, and you can do things on your own, and, you just say what it is the way you want to say it. This person thinks that you're the soulmate, though. I think this is someone you already know because I think you have a friendship with them. But this is someone who is seeing you now in a different light. It feels like after you two had the ending, that your person now is seeing you as someone who is a soulmate. A very good friend at that. But I think that they're very serious about you, 4 of Wands. 5 of Cups is in the reverse. If I want the 4 of Wands, I can't live in regret. I think your person is about to come forward. The one who disconnected from you is now coming back to tell you that they have crazy deep feelings for you. And you don't see any of it coming. I think you're going to feel some way about that. Because there was this ending, right? I think that this person has had time to think. And what they're thinking about is I wasn't completely honest with Pisces. I have to get out of the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is in the reverse. I mean, if you're going to have the 8 of Swords, it might as well be in reverse, right? And so we have the 8 of Swords. I got to get out of my head because I lied to Pisces. I didn't, I've been going over all the details, and there's so many things I didn't tell Pisces. And so it became quiet. Queen of Pentacles is here as well, and the Devil. I think you decide to ignore the connection in favor of working really hard. I think you work really hard, or they do. One of the two. I think you both do, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like this person does come back to you, but now you're looking at it as toxic love. You're like, I'm the Queen of Pentacles. Look, I'm balanced. I'm down to earth. I'm someone who has my own stability. I don't necessarily know that I need this toxicity in my life. You don't really know who you are. Maybe this person's codependent with you, possibly. And this is the person who's coming forward. The ships that are coming in is your person who is coming back to talk about the cup you offered when they said, no thanks, Tom Hanks. All right, so we've got the Two of Wands. We go for some adventure. Off to the Two of Wands, making a passionate decision to try and work on it. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is this person's not coming out from behind the fear wall. The Tower's here. The Tower's here, and this person says, sorry, I know I'm so connected to you in a way that I'm not connected to anyone else. This person, I feel, starts sending passionate messages. Ten of Wands, you drop your burdens, and Ten of Cups, we're at it. Page of Swords, somebody is probably younger than you, and this person, I feel, has a lot to say, but the moon is here. You don't see it coming, but we do have a full moon coming up on the 5th. I'm just saying this person could connect with you by the weekend. All right, my brains are mush. I'm out for now. Thanks, Pisces, and anyone who made it to here. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you, Pisces, so much for all of your interest in my Pisces reading. Thank you so much for that, and for hitting the thumbs up every time you watch, and that will tell YouTube to send us more Pisces. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm out for now, you guys, and I'll be back, of course. I always come back. I love you guys. Bye-bye.